New developments tonight in the shocking story of alleged sexual activity between students at a local church preschool.
On what's known as the hookup culture on college campuses, sex with no attachment.
The hookup mentality of junior high, even and high school students now, which my children can tell you about.
Even if you walk on the street, zina and sex is promoted everywhere. Just look on billboards and the way people dress. I'm a revert to Islam, and growing up in a society we're encouraged to commit zina. And to be fair, if you were someone who wasn't committing zina, you were looked at as someone strange.
This is a common trend in this society, because they make us feel abnormal. They make us think that if you don't have a relationship, you're abnormal.
And you've been sucked into a vicious cycle. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And you're not addressing it, and it's making the problem worse. Because your heart has been made so hard because of all the exposure to filth. It's destroying your spirituality altogether. Your relationship with Allah depends on a heart being clean.
And we got to be realistic about this issue. The young people, they want what the old people got. He might not have the stability or the ability to deal with a wife, but he want a little girl. He want a little honey on the side. A little haram honey.
One look.
Allah mentioned guarding the privates right after lowering the gaze. Why? Because that is something that leads to this.
Because Allah told us in Quran, tell the believing men, lower their gaze and guard their private parts.
That's a natural way for man. Manhood isn't to fornicate and commit adultery. Manhood is to restrain yourself and control yourself. That's real manhood in the Sharia.
Verily, Allah is all aware of what they do. So it's clear from the Quran and Sunnah what Islam says about all of this. But we live in a society which promotes opposite to what Allah and His Messenger say. Now, living in the West, everyone knows sex out of marriage is the norm.
So these people are trying to promote in our society, and Muslims as well, there must be haraj, there's no harm. There's love before marriage. The Sharia talks about love after marriage. When things break down, things get difficult, children come in the family, hardship of work, losing one's job, fitan that you find surrounded by, that's real love. This shallow understanding of love. My man buys me a rose.
You're at the point when you're by yourself and you feel no guilt doing it. You just don't feel anything. You don't feel that it's wrong. What a horrible spiritual state to be in.
The merit of him who counters the desire of his sex and his eye. You will receive an iman whose sweetness you will find in your heart if you look away.
Guard your gaze. Start with your eyes. The zina of the eyes, and everything else goes from there. Everything else goes from there.
ولا تقربوا الزنا إنه كان فاحشة وساء سبيلا